1970s were colorful.
Yeah.
So the bridges were purple. The rain was purple as well. Submarines were yellow.
Yes.
Lucy was in the sky with some diamonds. Now you know what I'm talking about. I was watching last night, I think it was when I was watching a documentary about the life of Carlos Santana, that great guitar player in the era when he was playing with Janis Joplin, Bob Dylan, with Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. My goodness. Well, do you understand now why Toledo was the first place in Spain that became a World Heritage of the mankind? Toledo is a World Heritage Site since 1986. After Toledo, another 49 places. Total number is 50. That is why Spain is the 5th country in the world according to the number of World Heritage Sites. Number 1 is Italy with 58. Number 2 is China, 57. Third position goes to Germany, 55. Then is France, 54. And then Spain, 50. These are the only 5 countries that have 50 or more World Heritage Sites. Because right after Spain is Mexico with 42.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I already did that. All right.
You feeling brave?
Good breaks.
Well, and now to finish the visit to Toledo, we're going to take a look of part of this World Heritage program that is the traditional handicraft. The name of this traditional handicraft is Damasquino. Damasquino means from Damascus. Damascus is the capital city of Syria. So we are going to see another Arabic heritage of this town, as we recently saw, for example, in the synagogue. You know, it's a kind of jewelry that was introduced by the Arabs from Damascus city into Spain back to the year 711, and is made with gold, silver, and also steel. What else do they make here besides the jewelry with the same material? Steel, the blades for all kind of pocket knives, hunting knives, kitchen knives, letter openers, daggers, scissors, swords, etc. These kind of things that are so easy to take them back home when flying. You only have to buy a sword as big as this bus is, and then at the airport you keep it in your hand. You will see how you sit in business class. I mean in jail, not at the plane. So remember that according to international law, keep coming in.
Yeah, so you can see. Okay, that's fine. I'm over here where I'm out of the way.
All right. Listen up. We have a new leader, as I told you. This woman on my left-hand side is Monica. That's her name. She's going to explain everything to us here. First, the forge, how the blacksmiths temper, forge the blades. And then in the other workshop, we're going to see the jewelry, the traditional jewelry. I call it the Damasquino jewelry. All right? So pay attention to her explanations, please.
So, at first, welcome to our factory. Here you can see we are in one of the oldest forges of Toledo, and now the blacksmith makes, or you will see a little demonstration how he's forging a blade for a sword. Because I think you don't have so much time to see how he finished the blade. Toledo steel is very famous, but here in Toledo we don't have steel. They bring us all the material from the north of Spain, from Bilbao to Toledo, and then they work with it. So when they bring us the pieces, they cut them, some of them, you can see them at the floor, and one goes into the fire. When the blade is red hot, the blacksmith takes them out and hammer it by hand several times. The piece of the steel get the shape and the length what he believes. But you will see it's very quickly cool. That's why it takes about 5 hours before he finished that blade. After that, to temper the blade, It goes into the fire, first oil, fire, and at the end into water. You see, it's very quickly cooled, that's why it takes so long time to finish a blade. And then the other process, what I tell you before, to temper it goes into the fire, oil, fire, and then into water is what makes it so famous, because there it gives it the hardness and also the flexibility, what makes Toledo steel so famous. Now he will show you a blade what he finished yesterday. So when he bend it, it does not break, but it's not flexible because it's only forged, not tempered. And now a blade what is finished forged and tempered. And it looks different. After, in the exhibition room later, some of the blacksmith makes also near the handle of the blades in swords or daggers or scissors, different kind of decoration work like engravings or engravings with enamel painting. But this you can see now later when we are going to the exhibition room in all the finished pieces. Now, we don't have the 5 hours. I have them, but you not. So we are going to another workshop, and there I explain to you that handicraft. Please, follow me this way. So, take a look at the screen. You see also very good what he's doing, and maybe a little bit bigger. Now here is the master sitting near the window, but at the screen you can see very good what he's doing. Coming please, I'm waiting for everybody.
You're my favorite, completely.
Oh, it feels so good in here.
Coming please. You can see the master is working there near the window, but what he's doing, you can see it very good at the screen. Now this kind of handicraft, what he's doing is called Damaskinado, because this handicraft comes from Damascus city, from Syria. The Arab people brought it to Toledo in the 8th century. It consists to inlaid real and soft gold thread of 24, 23 carat into steel. Now that kind of steel what they use, the masters or beginners, to make this handicraft is not the same as the blacksmith used in the forge. It's softer and thinner, and they call it sweet steel. So beginning the work at first, they take the pieces of steel and with a very sharp knife they make lines in 2 or 3 different directions, so the steel opens. Then they put the gold thread on the piece of steel. You can see he's doing that right now, making all the designs by freehand. When the design is completely finished, they hammer over the gold over the steel, so the little lines what they open before close, and takes the gold with it. It makes one body. Later, all the pieces goes into a chemical composition and fire, so the natural color of the steel turns from gray to black, and the contrast gold and steel is better. This is the work. Now, here I have some of the finished pieces. You can give them around, one for me, and so you can take a look also. Here, you will find 2 different designs and 3 different qualities.
Wow.
The pieces with geometric lines or stars is the Arab design, the old style. And the other pieces with the birds and the flowers is the Renaissance design, the modern style. That begins to make the Spanish people later in the 16th century. Inequalities here, for example, the 3 pieces on the top are first quality, The three in the middle are second quality, and the last two pieces are third quality. Now the difference, first quality pieces means done by masters. You see today just one, but we have 28. They are in different workshops, you know, because some of them need special glasses or special music, or they don't want that anybody looks at them. But we have a lot of different designs in first quality, and they make special with a lot of details. Second quality pieces are done by beginners. People they are training to make the handicraft, they copy the designs because they are learning, and they inlay less amount of gold. And the third quality pieces imported are made in Toledo, but not in our factory. The material is the same. And those pieces are stamped by machine. There is nothing handmade. I tell you this because I'm exhibition room. I will explain to you in 1 minute more where you find the 3 levels. So if you want to take a look, you will know what you're looking for. Okay? Just 1 minute more. And there I show you also where you have the washrooms and the machine with cool drinks. Any questions? You understand me good? Yeah. Fine, then please. Well, I will be with you in the exhibition room. Follow me this way then. That's right. Coming in, you can see here in the middle of the showroom the finished tools, daggers, and samurais. And near the door, that first little desk and the 4 showcases behind, there is where you have now the machine-made pieces. Okay, all machine done. Near, you have a longer desk and 4 showcases behind. Second quality, those pieces are done by beginners. And here in front of you, behind me, is where you have now all the masterpieces, the top quality. Remember, take a look, you will find here a lot of different designs. There are different masters. Good. If you want to get anything, you have no obligation to buy, and you are allowed, you can touch all the pieces yourself. You can ask, of course. The prices are always marked behind in euros. From that price, you will have in first quality 20% discount. In second level, you will have a 30% discount, and in machine-made pieces, there we don't have today a big selection, you will get a 50% discount. In the rest, like pearls, silver, yardrops, knives, and the other things what you see, you get a 10% discount. In case if you want to get anything and you don't have enough euros, you can use also, of course, credit cards or dollars. The last important thing before you leave, the washrooms over there, you can see 2 big open doors. Left hand for ladies, right hand for men. And in the middle you can see the Coke and water machine. Thank you very much for your attention. Take a look around, make you find out. Thank you.
Thank you. Touch anything. Oh my goodness, look at that. 75 euro. Oh my
This
goodness.
is a handicraft. Handicraft is handicraft consists to inlay into the steel gold of 24, 23 carats. So the back half
You have something like
of the
this?
jewelry or is black or gold plated.
We put in here whichever you like it. You have the hanging one?
Wow. So cool. Oh, there's his arms. That's cool.
Yeah, they are. That was the one I happened to pick up with this flight, but why did you have this one is?
No, you can wrap it in the box.
I didn't know they were going to put it in a box, so I got that one to the one.
And their bus, I will actually we'll have 2 winners. So the 500 points for the person who has the most names, and then I'll do a raffle of everyone who's put in any names to get 300 points. So this is an amazing opportunity. I'm giving y'all free trips to Europe just for giving kids more opportunities to travel because I want to be the best bus.
Okay.
So, game on. But remember, these are really cool opportunities that y'all can get. If you have more questions about this or you're thinking of someone who might be a good fit and you want to chat through it with someone, we're happy to chat with you on that as well. And then also just a fun reminder as you head back to, if you don't already have a time scheduled with your tour consultant or your experience specialist, to make sure you connect with them, and you can follow up with any other questions that have come from today or anything of those action items we talked about that y'all want to get started on, whether it's, you know, questions for departing for this summer, or, you know, getting those materials ready.